That is surprisingly very loud. Anyway, this might take a little bit for everybody to get in, so I'm gonna unplug once more and get everything, the rest of it set up. But this press conference will start very soon, along with some live training sesh happening. I don't mean to show so much footage so SHENRAH knows, but I'm very happy with the improvement of a week full of training and how far I've gotten better at the game than what I used to be. So we're gonna see how that goes. So just give me a minute. Just getting things set up real quick. JK and Shaky are, but I'll make sure to check them out, I guess. If that's it. Well, it seems like it's gonna be like every other press conference. I show up, because of course I'm the one streaming it. And then the opponent doesn't show up because they're a pussy. Or something like that. Who knows at this point. It's very loud. I turn that down. Anyway, like I said, men's got the belt. Our YouTube Minors Heavyweight Championship of the World after defeating Jimmy last week, actually. If I'm being exact. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, I'm pretty sure. But I'm not gonna check. Sorry for background noise. That's just the thing. As natural as my YouTube videos and live streams, it's gonna happen to it happens to everybody. So don't come at me for it, please. But background noise should not be such a big problem later on. The stream is still getting set up. Hopefully SHENRAH actually comes in. He's actually going to be like one of the first opponents in a long while that comes into a press conference. Besides the other ones that I've actually had where I've been in person with my opponent. Now the press conference has just been over online. And ever since then we haven't had none of my opponents show up at any of them. Except for Daniel when he was supposed to face Tucker, but he never did. Which, I'm not gonna even go back into that situation. Anyway, I'm gonna get a little bit more things set up. If you have any questions, just please save them and I'll respond to them here. Social media wise, well, basically, I've texted SHENRAH personally. Welcome, Shen. You know, you could hop in here too if you want to. We could actually have my first online press conference where the opponent who isn't a pussy actually comes on in, because ever since I've done it online, no one shows up except me, which shows how much I'm not scared to face anybody. Well, that and the fact that I'm the one who owns the live streams, but we're not gonna go besides that fact. So let me finish this little DMC mission and I'll join you. Alright, yes, let's go. Okay, now I'm excited. Let's do this. Whew, okay. Finally, an actual interesting press conference after 2 years of me doing this bullshit. And to think of it, it's come such a long way, seeing how me and Janet were the first two people who started this YouTube crap, and I was the first person to ever design the YouTube Gamers title and the division that it's in now, with the first two greatest gaming champion fighters I've ever seen in SHENRAH and Gavin. And that's the only thing I'll get for SHENRAH now. I'm not gonna show any training sessions on camera for me doing Brawlhalla, because I think that's officially what we've accepted the game to be in for the match for the title. So I don't want SHENRAH to get any upper hands. It might not be smart, but it could be in my opponent. In my head, I think it's smart to not show any training footage. That way, when it comes to the actual fight, SHENRAH will see how much I've improved in the game since he last faced Gavin, or since he last played the game in general, or has anyone else seen me on camera play it. And Yeah, just not give him any upper hands. I don't want any upper hands on this, because obviously I'm wanting everything to go my way, but SHENRAH is a very good YouTube gamers fighter in the division, so I know he's going to put up a dang good fight, but we'll see how good that fight is come next Saturday on January 18th. And man, hopefully my mission actually becomes successful. I become double champ, because man's already got the belt here. The new YouTube minus heavyweight champion after beating one of my best friends, and still is, who put up a damn good fight. He won this second round, but man, I just crushed him again. Like I said I was gonna do. First and third round, that was all mine. Second round was all his. I'll give that to him. Haven't had someone push me that far in quite a while, but you know, I still win. So yeah, man's finally got the title that I've been chasing after for about a lot. I don't think it's been such a year yet. I think it's very close to a year, but it's been so much months. I was chasing after it when I first fought Noah. Round wise, we don't know who won any of the rounds. We were both very tired of the first one, and that's what I've been working on: is stamina, the core, breathing, distance, harder strikes, a lot more of that. And ever since that Noah fight and me losing in the third round by submission, I still find that very impressive, though, even if I lost. People think the fight was boring. I could care less. I could give two fucks if you guys thought the fight was boring. Me and Noah put our hearts into that, and if you couldn't see that, besides the fact that you were just watching a fight, then you're completely blind. Let me tell you. Me and Noah put our hearts into that fight, whether there was a whole lot of training involved or not, and despite the fact if there was a championship on the line or not as well. As him being my best friend and me being his best friend, and us putting our hearts together and not wanting to hurt each other, but we went into it anyway because we were just trying to entertain the fans. And it's been an annual thing that we've done every December of every year, and that being our last annual fight, our fourth ever fight off, that's amazing. I beat him the first time, I don't remember what year it was, and then he beat me the second time, and then on our third fight it was a draw, and then on our fourth fight I'm happy to say that he beat me again, but at a cost. He's a freaking wrestler. He's studied MMA, boxing for like his whole career. His dad was in the military, not to mention his dad owns his own boxing gym that also trains Muay Thai, freaking Kung Fu, any other martial arts that you could think of, along with like MMA, of course, because mixed martial arts, and like freaking kickboxing as well, which that shit hurts. Like, it hurts. It literally, despite the fact of it being just boxing with using your kicks, it's still a very fun sport to me. But honestly, like, despite him having that much training, because you know he's been training a whole lot, because obviously he's a wrestler and stuff. He's a wrestling state champion here in Oklahoma, and only me announcing that I'm facing him in December, and then only having 3 months of training, counting October, November, and then a little bit of December, and then making it all the way against this wrestler, this state wrestler in Oklahoma, who's won state championships in his wrestling like thing with his dad, who owns a gym, might I add again, and lasting to the third round and not getting TKO'd, because I wouldn't let him. He had to put, the only way he was going to put me down was submission. I'm telling you that right now. The only way he was going to put me down was submission, or if he got a really good shot in and I was fully out. Like, I couldn't move. I wanted to be either out cold or tapped out. He was not putting me down, and I kept my word. I kept my word. I didn't get TKO'd, nor did I get knocked out completely. I got tapped out though. But in the third round, only 3 months of training. This guy's been training like probably more than me. Only 3 months of training, and I lasted that long. I only made it to the third round, but because he wasn't trying until the third round. He was trying completely, my guy. Go watch the footage of what you can see of it. First round, I kneed that motherfucker in the face after him tackling me to the ground multiple times, and he was scared to get on the ground with me, even if he was a wrestler, because he knew what I said was going to be true. And if you go watch the third fight, I said this after the third fight as well, that if you get me on the ground, there's only one move I'm gonna do there, and I'm not going to try and get on top, because I'm not going to be able to overpower him. Obviously, he's going to get on top of me. So what I did was, I'm also pretty good at submissions myself, but the ground submissions, not too much. But I did have one thing in my arsenal, if I've learned it from, which was Jimmy, and that was the guillotine hold. where I wrap my legs around the waist, wrap my arm around the head, lock it with my other hand, and squeeze and pull. And that especially when that's wrapped around your throat and you have no way of getting your body loosed for your head because my legs are wrapped around your waist and you're down and I'm squeezing and pulling at the same time. No, that's gonna knock you out. That's gonna knock you unconscious, bro. Lucky for him, he's a pretty tough dude, so it didn't do much to him, but I can tell you right now it caused that motherfucker damage. It caused him damage, man. Despite the fact of me being only 119 in weight, so of course he's going to be able to slam me. That motherfucker's 126. If not 130 or 140. If lucky, 145. I was 115 for that fight, I think. Well, announcing the fight, I think. And then after the 3 months of training, I didn't even gain that much. I gained like a couple of weight pounds. And I became 119. And yet I was still pretty light. That's still pretty damn light for me. With someone who has high metabolism, which if you don't know what that means, I have it, but if you don't know what that means, it means I can basically eat anything and I won't gain any weight. People say that it's the good thing, but for people who actually have it like me, we think it's a bad thing because we at least want to get some weight, so we think it's like a curse, for instance. So we want to get some weight on our bones, but with high metabolism, when you eat anything you can, whether it's junk food or healthy food or not, or protein, you don't gain weight at all. Like, you can gain like probably probably 1 pound if lucky by the end of the week or month. 1 pound or 2, and you'll be lucky. But for someone who has high metabolism that went in for 3 months of training and became 115 to 119 for that fight, and lasting all the way to the 3rd round with someone who's had so much more experience in the sport than I have, along with so much other sports that go into the same sport that we were fighting in, and only losing by submission in the very last round, might I add. Tired as hell, so is he. And I made that motherfucker tired. The hooks to the body, the hooks to the back of the freaking shoulders and the back of the spinal cord, the freaking guillotine holds on the ground every time he took me down. I made that motherfucker tired, especially with the accidental knee to the face. Even if there was no face shots and I accidentally kneed him in the face, that played a big part in it too. And I'm not saying that that was my plan, but we allowed the match to keep going even after that, which I feel like is a problem. But at the same time, you didn't catch it. That's not my problem. I'm just gonna go for it. I need him in the face. He got off me, allowed me to get up from the ground, and allowed me to hit so much of those hooks to the body, which is what made that motherfucker tired. He was, sure, I'll admit, I was more tired than him, but he was definitely a lot tired than you guys think he was. Like, actions speak louder than words. His posture was so much tiring, but him saying that he wasn't tired and he wasn't trying was complete lies to make himself act cool and make himself act tough. You see how I'm breathing in the video, and then when people were saying, "Hey Colin, are you tired? Are you all this?" I didn't respond. I didn't respond because I don't lie. I don't lie to people that I know. I don't lie to people that I don't know. I don't lie on social media. I can sure dang predict some stuff sometimes. Like, for instance, I don't expect to win this fight against Shenrah, but something that I really do want to accomplish in this, and my main purpose of why I'm calling out Shenrah, is not to start beef, it's not to start any drama, of course. Shenrah is a friend of mine now, and I just made friends with him last year over one of the most stupidest dramas that ever was caused, which got so much of my friends involved and other YouTubers, and a lot of things with Shenrah, Mavi, many other, Conundrum, a lot of freaking YouTubers and other people that have joined my side and became friends with me now. But what was over the most stupidest thing ever, which was the stupid Cage Brony drama that he started over me. I'm just saying all the CC community was a bunch of pussies because they like to talk all this stuff about certain YouTubers, especially me, but then when I come in with a response video making a response to that, they want to tuck their tails behind their legs and run away. Which is why all of them are stuck up behind cameras. At least when I say I'm going to do something, I actually go through with it. I don't stand behind a camera and say something unless I'm actually facing for the YouTube gamer style, which is what I'm doing now. So, call me a pussy all you want, but the footage is there. He blocked me on Twitter too. No. Like, literally. Not to fucking mention. Not to fucking mention. I'm done. Alright, I'll invite you, I guess. Oh, frick. Oh, is he in? He's not in. Why do I... What? Ah, he did join. How did he get in? Oh, wait, what? Did it show the room? I guess it's showing the room thing. And who blocked me? KHRoni. I'm blocked on Twitter by him again for some odd reason, which I don't know what happened or what is apparently made him block me. But I'm blocked again by him. Gavin's blocked again by him. Freaking everyone that's surrounded with me is blocked by him. It's completely stupid. I don't understand it at all. Like, I really don't. The man is weird. The man is super weird. I'm actually going to invite you to a party so we could actually have a full-on conversation. Hopefully the freaking stream doesn't go down, because last time I did this it went down. And I don't know, I think it might have been bad internet connection, but I'm not sure. But if there's any questions that people want to ask me in the press conference, feel free to go ahead. I'm not going to try and start any beef. The rest is up to SHENRAH. I came here for one exact thing, and that one exact thing being I'm challenging SHENRAH for one thing, and one thing only. And I've already said this all on Twitter. I want the YouTube Gamers title, and I'm chasing after it. If I lose to SHENRAH, I've already said as well that, like, am I confident about the fight? Let me finish what I was saying first and I'll answer that question. Like I said, like, even if I did lose to SHENRAH in the fight, like this Saturday, January 18th, for the title, like, I'm still gonna probably chase after the title, if not defend the minors title, because the rules are you have to defend each title in 2 months or you get stripped of it. I've made those rules myself because we have to have some boundaries here. You have to defend the title. You can't just have the title and not defend it. You actually have to have it. Like, if you're a champion, go out there and defend it. Or else, what's the point of facing for the title, honestly? Let's be honest here. So, yeah. In 2 months' time, while the time and the clock is ticking, if I lose to SHENRAH, I'm going to focus on the minors title again. Eventually, I will go back after the title. If SHENRAH still has it, then hell, I'll go after SHENRAH again. If SHENRAH doesn't have it by that time, then I'll go after the next person who has it. Other than that, I decided to make my run for the title early, and that's when I put out the challenge for him. I already had it in the back of my mind anyway, whether anybody knew it, because I never spoke it publicly to anyone except for my friends who didn't even say anything publicly about it. I think I've even told one friend about it, and that was like Jimmy and Sean, and I said to them, after I beat Jimmy, I'm gonna capture this title, and then after that, I'm going after SHENRAH, and I'm gonna take his title, so that I can make history for the first time after all this stuff that's been stirred up by the two main people who started this shit, which was me and Janet, and then me going in to make history in this stuff after 2 years of us making this, to become the first ever double champ to hold 2 belts in 2 divisions, the Gamers division and the Minors division. And I'm already holding the Minors title, and SHENRAH's holding the Gamers title. So obviously, I need to take that title, and what better way to take it than defeating SHENRAH? And that's what I gotta do. But the first question being, am I confident about the fight? I'm very confident about the fight. I feel like I do need more training, and that's what I'm gonna do till the week builds up to Saturday. Then I'm not gonna play Brawlhalla at all Saturday. I'm gonna lay low, keep calm, just to get myself a little bit more mentally prepared. Then once time comes, I'm gonna open the game for the first time that day. We're gonna face off. I win or lose, I'm still gonna have respect. But yeah, some dude's walking out with the title, that's all I gotta say. Whether it's me or SHENRAH. I'm not gonna say any of us are the better man in a situation here, but if I had to make a decision, I I would say Shenrah is more experienced in the game than I am. He's probably put more hours into it anyway. But it's very miracle or extraordinary, like, for someone like me who has had no experience in these kind of games before that are like Smash, and after like a week of playing it for training and all that, you just learn some stuff. You get combos and you learn some other tactics, and then you start becoming a little bit better at the game, but there's still some more work that can be put in there. And that's where I feel like I'm at right now. And like I said, I'm not going to show any sort of footage of my training with Shenrah, because I want to keep that all private until the face-off, to where he'll finally know what my training has gone to in the fight, because obviously he's going to get it what we call the smoke when the fight comes. And from there on out, like I said, we'll see who's going to win the title. What some dude's walking out with the title, whether it's a retainer or it's a new champion. But history is history. Either like, Shenrah's walking out with the title after a second successful win and still champion, and I walk out with my minus title because even if I lose this, I'm still champion. Or we make a like really big history. I beat Shenrah, I walk out with both belts, become the first ever double champion, and then from there on we'll see what happens. But other than that, man, we got 2 champions right now. In me and Shenrah, 2 tough people. In my opinion, I think I'm tough. I'm allowed to think that. It's my personal opinion about myself. I think Shenrah's pretty tough, honestly. I wouldn't know in Minors division. I've never seen any sort of martial arts from him. Gamers division, really dang tough. That's why I think this is going to be a really good fight. Very difficult, but yet easy. So we'll see what happens. Any more questions?
Hey, what's up, bro? Hold on, I'm about to pull up my stream real quick.
I was out here giving a speech. Keep in mind though, Shenrah, yes, we'll be facing off, but this is just the press conference. This is just where our fans can come in and ask questions to us about the face-off, or about any other subject of what we could be doing. Next Saturday is the face-off, January 18th. So I just wanted to confirm that. Well, most people that I face off against don't usually come in, but however you did. Man, we need more questions.
I'm gonna see if more people can come through to our stream.
Keep in mind though, this is just a press conference, so this is just where they come and ask us about the face-off.
Right,
or any other things, and then we'll actually face off next Saturday, January 18th.
Alright.
I mean, sure, we could give them like a practice fight or something like that, but I don't want to show off a bit too much of us facing off. I want to save that all.
I just wait until the actual match.
I just didn't want to bore you in your live stream, obviously, because usually in your live streams you actually play the game.
I think after this, I think maybe, I don't know, tomorrow I might live stream. Hey, what's up, Otaku? Oh, damn, a lot of people. It's like 3 people in here already. Shit.
I need questions. Or we at least need both questions. I don't know. We've already got one question from Daniel. I think he asked both of us, but I've already answered it. He said, are any of you confident in the fight?
I am. But if I lose the
title?
Yeah, if I lose the title, then it's a fair one.
Yeah, like, well, honestly, that's what I'm saying too, because I'm not going to say we're evenly matched. I'm not going to say who is better. I guess we'll figure that out January. But, like I said, like anything could go. Like I said, one way or another, one dude's walking out with the title. It's a win. I've never seen SHENRAH since he faced Gavin, so I don't think he's had any training since then. I have been trying to get some improvement in, because I rewatched the video where you did face Gavin and like all the combos and stuff that you used, and I'm like, well, crap. And then I checked like your PSN bio and the game that you had, and then I looked at Brawlhalla and our similarities, and I don't have that much hours put into Brawlhalla since the time that I'm supposed to be training with it. And like, oh, bro, like you've got so much hours in this game before, and I'm like over here with only like a couple hours in from a week. And
that's only because I've been playing, like, I played this game a fuck ton in 2018, not even gonna hold you.
Honestly though, I actually have a question for you personally, even if I'm not the question guy, because I'm the opponent here. But if I did lose, who did you have in mind that could face you for that? Because remember, I don't think you were in the live stream or in I think the voice chat. You might have heard this because you were in the live stream as well. But both titles that I have, of course, and then you have that other title, like they have to be defended in 2 months. Because what's the point of having a title if you're not going to defend it? I mean, let's be honest here. But if after I lose, if you had anyone that you wanted to face, like who would that be? Like, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm just saying if you wanted, like, what's like a dream thing for you? Like, who do you want to face?
I don't honestly, I don't even know.
Bro, let's get Cage Brony in here so you guys can actually face off.
Well, Cage Brony plays on Xbox.
That's sad, but okay.
There's no way, unless I got an Xbox, I would want to beat the crap out of him in Jump Force.
I was honestly thinking of getting Jump Force, but I've already got J-Stars.
Trust me, Jump Force is better. Like, J-Stars is good, but Jump Force is far superior.
I've already like had my whole 3 team in like J-Stars is literally Jonathan J-Star, Goku, and Naruto.
My team is Naruto, Toguro, Shishio, and Seiya. Although Toguro is like the hardest to use because he's so damn big and like it's hard to kind of do the combos I do with him. But if I land it successfully, it eats away half of my opponent's health. That's the thing with J-Stars. It's such an unbalanced game. Like almost everyone in there has a problematic fighting style that could pose a problem against you if you play with them. Especially Sasuke. Sasuke is literally he's basically #1 on my shit list. Because his Amaterasu is pretty freaking cheap.
How do you feel about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot?
How do I feel about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot?
Bro. People are like, it's just a Goku origin story. Well, even if it is, and we basically know it from just the shows and the mangas, I feel like it's still going to be a good game. We all wanted Xenoverse 3. Let's be honest here. We all want, if we were going to get another Dragon Ball Z game, we wanted Xenoverse 3. Because Fighter Z was complete crap. It was just Street Fighter with Dragon Ball Z characters, let's be honest here. And Xenoverse 2 was one of the best ones.
I didn't like Fighter Z. Like, I played Fighter Z and didn't like it.
No one liked Fighter Z. No one did.
Well, it had a lot of hype.
It had a lot of hype because everyone...
I couldn't do combos.
It had a lot of hype because everyone thought it was going to be the next Xenoverse, and it never was. Nothing could top Xenoverse 2. Fighter Z, when it came out, it still didn't top Xenoverse 2. And then they announced that, like, Akira Toriyama announced that he was going to make another Dragon Ball Z game, and it was going to be a PS4 and an Xbox. And we were like, yes, maybe it's going to be Xenoverse 3, or maybe, like, some game that might actually blow up with Xenoverse 3. And then he announced Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and then from like the gameplay and like the trailers that we've seen of it so far, I won't say it's Xenoverse level, but I could be wrong when like people actually get the game and there's actually gameplay shown in live streams. But other than from what I'm seeing from the trailers, I don't think it's Xenoverse level, but it definitely could be a lot better than what Fighter Z was, even just for a Goku origin story.
Right.
I just hope they actually go the full Goku. I just hope they actually go the full Goku origin story. Like they go from him when he was facing Raditz to him going to getting Mastered Ultra Instinct when he faced Jiren.
This guy has fucking Steven from Steven Universe on his team. Help me.
Bruh, I faced freaking Pearl. Pearl's weapons in combinations, I hate them. I don't even know why they added a Xenoverse comment. Like, they added in a WWE one, they added in Steven Universe, they added in Rayman, which I've only bought one character from the Rayman crossover, and that was Rayman itself. I actually bought Rayman. He's a pretty decent character. But I've been maining some people, and I'm gonna try and use them in the face-off Saturday. But I'm not gonna sure how they're gonna work out with any people that you pick.
Well, it's not even Steven, it's the fusion between him and that girl.
Oh, it's Stevani.
Oh.
It's Stevani. Dude, you facing up against Steven and Connie's fusion of Stevani.
He killed himself before he could show up, bruh. This guy is an idiot. He killed himself before he can even show off some of it. I really wanted to see him in action. But this is a gold warrior, so it should have been like MW2. Everything was OP. The start of this year was crazy and funny at the same time. How so? The start of this year was kind of bland for me. Oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked. The start of this year was kind of bland. Like, not too much really happened. So far it's been such a chill year, and the same could be said with 2019. Actually, 2019. I'm not going to say it's the best year, but it was better than 2018, I'll say that.
2020 hasn't been going too well.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. Actually, this is probably the year I'm going to leave the anime community, because after all the dumb shit I saw on Twitter, I was literally, I was getting ready to chuck my phone. It's the alarm. Don't mind that.
I think this is the year where I'm actually gonna start getting into stuff that I like. That's why I've been doing so much like me versus this other YouTuber, or me versus this guy that no one knows, and now he's got fame because of me, or something like that. I think I'm gonna start getting into that because it's just so much fun. It's fun to get the other person involved. Beef, it's kind of funny. It's kind of cool. It's kind of drama at some points. But I feed off drama. That's why I have so much drama around my name. When you hear Novatron or someone say it that we don't know of, there's usually drama around that point. And there's so much of it that
damn, stop puppy guarding the damn weapon.
There's so much of it that I'm just like, you know, I kind of feed off of it now. I want it. Like, I don't want it at some points. I just wish it would go away. But then once it's finally gone, I'm just like, damn, I want more of it. Like, I'm just like, give it more. That's why I'll. Then that's when
I lagged.
And now I'm just like, dang, it's 2020. What I ended 2019 with all these face-offs, and now I'm going into 2020 with this face-off. Well, with my second face-off, which is against you. And I've been just having so much fun doing face-offs that, like, I might continue doing them for the rest of 2020, or I might stop randomly, or it might be in between sometimes, but I don't know. It all depends on what happens after this, because what happens after this, you're still going to be champion. You could have someone coming for your title at any point, if it isn't me, because I've already said after I lose to you or beat you, whatever. I'll just say after I lose, if I lose to you, then I'm going to go and try and defend my title, or worry about what happens with my title needs, and then you can worry about your title. Unless you don't defend it in 2 months, then you have to worry about getting it stripped from you, but that's not my problem. If I win the title, though, and beat you, then I guess you could go on, because I guess it doesn't really matter to you, honestly, I feel like. And then to me, I have 2 titles on my shoulders, so now I got 2 freaking crosshairs on me. And then people are going to come after me, whether it's from the gaming division, whether it's from actual boxing and MMA division, which I'm holding the boxing and MMA title after winning it in my first fight of 2020, and this being my second one. Anything could happen. Like, honestly.
So embarrassing. I'm trying to live stream. My audience is probably going to hear yelling. This shit is actually embarrassing. What is all of this? Who are all these people? It's like with the beef, I've actually had like, it's crazy how I've had like 2 beefs in like 1 year and like 1 month, because I go straight from the beef with Atheist Gamer to the beef with My Opinions 333, by which it's like
that Atheist Gamer beef ended quickly.
Because it was basically like, it started on Twitter, and he took it to YouTube after I just blocked him when I got my account restored. Then I just got pissed and like, well, he said he was gonna make a video on me, and I didn't say anything. I just more so waited on him to make his move on me. And then when the video came out, I obviously was shaking, but then I just decided, calm down, let's look at his points, and they were really easy to debunk. But I feel like looking back on it, I should have just stopped at where he started commentating on my video, because I should have more so just addressed what he was saying about my avatar, since again, the shit, like that, like his complaints at the beginning of the video were based off of information I gave to him in the springtime of last year, back when I was still known as SHENRAH Uzumaki. And I'm telling you now, I fucking hate that name. I hate who I was back then. I've always been that way, and I always want to improve. Bro, they have Finn and Jake from Adventure Time. Yeah, they starting to add Cartoon Network characters on Brawlhalla, and so far they started with 2 shows from Cartoon Network that were actually good when they were airing.
I don't know, Steven Universe Future might actually be good, who knows. So far they've added
Steven Universe was good, and so was Adventure Time.
Adventure Time had a sad ending.
That I hate.
Adventure Time had such a sad ending.
Adventure Time. Oh yeah.
Did you not
yeah,
see?
it
Did you watch the ending?
I seen it. It was like it ended in like
Oh,
September 2018.
spoiler alert! Click off now if you have to. But oh my God, Jake's death. Oh
Jake
no.
died?
Yeah, Jake died, bruh. He exploded.
Didn't he come back?
No, he died. He got split into like so many parts.
I know Teen Titans Go sucks.
And
Everyone
freaking
knows that the original Teen Titans Go is better. It's just, I have my own reasons because it's like...
I said this when you were facing Gavin. Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo is the best movie ever. It's like not the best movie in the world, but it's the best Teen Titans movie.
It's a more satisfying conclusion than what Teen Titans original gave us, because that shit left us on a cliffhanger.
Freaking Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo, I loved it.
Don't forget about the amazing one. That show was good. Like,
it started off good and then now it's just bogus.
I mean, I didn't watch the rest of the episodes, but like, Cartoon Network is it like all these good shows, stuff like Regular Show and fucking what else do we have that was a good show? Bro, I remember back when Naruto was airing on Cartoon Network. I was like a little ass kid when that shit was airing. It was crazy. What is he doing? What is he doing? He's just spamming stuff. He's spamming.
Bro, I just want it like something like Infinity War, but I want it with like anime.
That's me. I only like anime now.
Bro, He's
actually just spamming.
I want to see freaking One Piece, Naruto, Goku. We got that with Jump Force a little bit.
I want to see a actual crossover movie.
Like, I think we should have at least like, because what I hate about Jump Force is they only edited in 2 JoJo characters, which was Jotaro and Dio. Yeah, at least
Honestly,
I feel like
I hate about Jump Force is that some characters have just been nerfed.
I feel like Jump Force should at least, if they're gonna do a show from an anime and put those characters in, they need to have 2 heroes and a villain. But in general, just 3 characters from that show. And they've only added in Jotaro and Dio from JoJo, and they're saying that they're gonna make a DLC for the game where they're adding in adding in more characters from shows. And they've already announced that there's gonna be another JoJo character, but people are like, oh, they're gonna give us a villain again. It's gonna be Yoshikage, Kira, and Killer Queen, or they're gonna give us Josuke and Shining Diamond. And everyone's like, yeah, we want that. And then they're like, no, the person we're revealing that we're gonna give you, which I don't think it's actually confirmed yet, but I think it might be confirmed for a DLC character for JoJo, for Jump Force, and I think they're gonna add in like Golden Experience and Giorno Giovanni.
I don't really watch JoJo, but
freaking
a lot of people.
You need to watch it. Like, watch it. It's so good. Sure, the first part and second part are pretty boring stories, but at the same time, the fights are really good. Like Jonathan versus.
I actually like the part where Jonathan beat up Dio. You remember that time?
Jonathan versus Dio was such a good fight.
Yeah, that was like back when they were kids. I saw that.
Oh, the boxing fight that they had.
Well, yeah, where it's like Dio kissed Jonathan's girl, and then Jonathan straight presses him and beats the crap out of him.
Well, what happened was
he had me.
He went to punch Dio, and Dio elbowed him in the face and then kneed him, and then Jonathan got like kneed in the face again, and then Jonathan stood it, headbutts Dio, and then just repeatedly punches him in the face.
Exactly. I've not seen anything as awesome as that since what Naruto did to Datara.
I liked Naruto versus what's his name, Ino? Was it Ino? I don't think it was. No, it was Neji.
Neji, yeah. That was a good fight too. My favorite fight Naruto has been in would have to be. It's a movie fight, but I like it when I liked when he fought this guy named Dr. Shino from Bonds. It was like the second Shippuden movie, because it was like towards the end of the fight, Naruto gains the upper hand quickly and just summons the clone, and he just beats the crap out of them. It was because Sasuke was there observing the fight, and he sealed Shino's chakra points, but it was dope. JoJo Part 2 is when it starts to really get dope.
JoJo, okay. Joseph Joestar is the most cockiest JoJo I've ever met in my life, and he can back up what he says too. Oh my, I love.
Trying to come up with the new build.
I love
the range build in Shinobi Striker.
I love. Don't
be one of those, Edward. I'm telling you right now, if you use range, don't be one of those and use Sasuke's moves, adult Sasuke's. Oh my god, I swear to God. And if you want an attack build, don't be one of those wood dragon jutsu users. I hate that move too.
So
that move is actually
speaking of,
I swear to God.
Speaking of like you facing someone for the title, like beef, like we don't have beef, but we're obviously facing for the title. But if we're speaking of anything like beef-wise with the title, I honestly have been like listening on Twitter and like your Shinobi Striker stuff, and I noticed that you still have the title before I challenged you, and I was like, man, that'd be a pretty good aggressive fight for the title. And it would like probably, I don't think it would end the drama, but it would be good. And I would love to see you.
If we're talking Shinobi Striker, if we're talking Shinobi Striker drama, then there's this clan I do not fucking like.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The what are they called? The Tezuki?
Yeah, the freaking. Well, it's pronounced Suki, but the T is silent.
I don't know, but I would love to. I would love to see you versus the leader of that clan for the title in Shinobi Striker. I would love to see that.
I fought the leader of the clan. She's weak as hell. She's fucking weak.
Bro,
she's only a silver rank she's only a silver rank. I am a gold prestige person. She's not beating me.
You gotta put
I could slap that bitch and take over her whole entire clan.
Bro, you gotta put the title on the line though. It makes it not only that, but heck, if I was this confident and you're saying that they're this week, why not just you versus all of them? Just dominate them there and then.
Like, I'll take a title, but I want her clan along with it, and I'm gonna change the name of the clan, because Suki sounds gay as hell. Literally. I slapped those Suki fags twice. Not even playing, bruh. Hate all them, like, this... Okay, the reason I hate them is because one of them came in my DMs trying to bitch at me because I dropped the clan tag because I was playing casually on my own. Something I do when I'm in a lot of clans, or when I'm in my dragon clan, because I've been in multiple clans. But like, what move from adult Sasuke do you not like? I fucking hate that flame lightning. I hate his ultimate, because that's a very hard to evade attack. Like, if it hits you directly, it one-shots you. But you have to like, there's a certain way you gotta dodge it. It'll still hit you, but it won't do as much damage. But, God, I fucking hate that move. I hate people that also spam the Majestic Destroyer Flame. That move too. And again, I hate the Wood Dragon Jutsu because it resets it basically makes it so that you have to recharge your jutsus and it heals your opponents. People just use that to get heals. You know what I also hate? The fucking Ino DLC users. I hate those guys too, because they all have that Ino ultimate, and it's the most overpowered, hard to escape ultimate I have ever been hit by. I literally had to re-equip the fucking Sharingan just to evade that attack. That's how toxic it is.
See, if I got PS Plus, I would have faced you, which I don't think you have this game, but if I had PS Plus, I'm pretty sure we could just share play it. I would like face you in Mortal Kombat 11.
I am not good. You would kick my ass.
You don't know Mortal Kombat controls?
I mean, like, I'd have to remember the controls, but it's like, I guess Mortal Kombat is somewhat similar to Injustice. You gotta do like down right, down left stuff.
It's simpler. It's because Injustice is made by the same person who made Mortal Kombat.
But yeah, it's like there's a lot of problem and beef I have with people in Shinobi Striker. And Edward, listen, I don't know if you're in a clan, Eddie, but I'm gonna give you a word of advice. Stay away from the Suki clan. Those guys are weak and they're freaking toxic.
Bro, if I don't beat you, you need to please, please make it happen. I want to see it on camera. I don't think have you recorded you facing them on camera or anything? Or has it just been, oh, I've beaten them?
I recorded myself. I can't stand these defense petrifying. Exactly! Bro, thank you. Someone understands me. The petrifying users. Bruh. Oh my god. You understand me, Ed. Eddie understands me. Because, listen, people will deadass just spam the petrifying rock just to get heals. And back then, that move was so broken, it would literally regenerate half of your health.
I like how people in that game
would have that in the subterranean voyage, bro. It's fucking annoying.
I like how people in that game think they're cool when like, you don't have to be, like, that doesn't make you cool. That just shows how much you like it. Like, I feel like they think it makes them look cool when they just have their last name as Uchiha.
Exactly. That too. Like, these freaking Uchiha scrubs. Like, listen, the only reason my last name was Uzumaki was because I wanted to be that one guy that rivaled the Uchiha clan. But if I really wanted to take my OC seriously, I wanted to be creative with the last names. That's where the name Yagarashi came in, because, check it. I was first known as SHENRAH Uzumaki. Then I changed my name to SHENRAH Uzumaki because I joined this Dragon Clan name, and I decided my dragon name would be Shenron, like Shenron from Dragon Ball. But then I figured, and that's when the name SHENRAH came up, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool. So I then became SHENRAH Uzumaki, and then I was brainstorming a lot of last names, and that's when Yagarashi came in. So that's how I was known as SHENRAH Yagarashi.
Bro, honestly though,
that's why I got pissed at Atheist Gamer when he kept calling me a Naruto recolor, even though my OC...
Didn't he also call you a white knight?
No, see, the person who called me a white knight was Six World, but the thing is that, okay, he called Silent Shinobi a white knight of me. He called Cage Brony a white knight of me. But one thing he got wrong was when he basically said that Silent Shinobi was white knighting Sakura Bowsette in Six World's video, even though he failed to understand that Silent Shinobi was attacking Sakura, and he mentioned me white knight. That's why I got on Six World's ass that day, because Six World, he just took what he saw through that beef and just ran with it, and then in a way slandered me in front of his audience. Honestly, at the time of recording that video, I was already mad that Mavi had to do a commentary on me, so I really wasn't in the mood to have people calling me a white knight. So yeah.
That's honestly what I feel like happened with when I was in that freaking beef with KH Brony, and freaking Halo fan randomly pops in. That'd
go weird too.
He don't. Oh, there's so much things I could say.
But he can sometimes
there's so much things I could say about those two idiots.
I remember when you had said that Halo fan or PC man, but he was Halo fan at the time, where you was like, he's literally getting himself in drama because he's attention on. He wants views. That was my favorite part.
It was facts. Am I lying?
I was cracking up so hard.
Am I lying though?
I'm over here calling people a clout chaser now.
Am I lying though?
No, because I understand, but like that shit had me rolling, like, bro.
He was clout chasing.
When he literally said his jokes were better than the Neo CC, and you just was like, hell nah, no.
I dropped that shit real quick.
You know, that shit had me rolling, bro. I'm like, god damn. I missed that part, but it was, I don't know. And then he tried to make a song on me, by which I asked for it, but I just wanted to give him a reason to make a song about me.
Can we call that a song or just him talking in auto-tune now?
Exactly, like he just pulled the beat, turned the auto-tune on, and
it just was like, alright, let's have this little conversation in auto-tune with a beat in the background.
Exactly. Kind of like what I do in my rants, but the thing is, they're rants, they're not songs. It's just music I use in the background. So then I figured, like, alright, well, he gave me a reason to diss him, so it's like...
I honestly feel like KH Brody needs to stop commentaries in general, though. Just stop. Do something else. I mean, go back to doing AMVs or something. At least you were actually good at that.
I mean, he can improve, but as he is now, it's like, sheesh.
Oh, there's so much things I freaking hate it, man.
Because I remember he made his commentary on My Opinions 333. It was inspired from my first commentary. Because to tell you about that beef, that started in 2008. That's why I got on his ass about him getting dates wrong. Because I could have mentioned how he's getting on my case for commentating on an old video, but he's resurrecting a beef that's a year old. That happened in 2018, my nigga, and you're still stuck on that. What right do you have to talk now? Come on, man.
There's two little things that piss me off about. Well, there's a third thing that pisses me off, but it's not as big as these two little things that eat me up every time I hear about KH Brony and like me and his drama. Was the fact of I really wish I got this on freaking video, because it would have ticked me off just as much as it would have ticked you guys off if I showed it in public. But it was a private conversation on Discord with me and him, and Conundrum was holding it just in case beef actually got out. So Conundrum was actually like keeping us boundarized, and I was like waiting for the apology about my cousin, and he says sorry and has nothing else left to say.
Oh, I mean, that kind of him talking about that's kind of understandable considering he called me a nigger.
Not to mention, he said he was gonna have people pull up on Gavin's house. Gavin would have.
And that's the thing.
Gavin
would. I'm still
would
trying to figure out my freaking. Like, I was working on a response to his rant on me, but I was like, you know what? I just lost the energy to do it. He's lucky. I lost the motivation to do it, because that's what being a commentator really like. When you actually really start getting into commentaries and whatnot, you will sometimes just straight lose the motivation to do your commentaries. Because my commentary on Emogan Feli, I literally have burnt myself out so many fucking times. It's not even funny. I just felt like deleting it.
All I know is that freaking me and Gavin got so into the freaking just making the final commentary on this drama between me and him and Halo Fan that it literally lasted a whole hour. It was literally a whole hour video.
What the hell is this? Zeke, what did you send me? I saw the notification of you sending the link. What did you send me? I'm sorry to cut you off, but sheesh. Can we also talk about... I don't want to say it because I don't know if he's in the chat, and I really feel bad for talking shit, but his diss track on you? Can we just...
Who?
KH Brony's diss track on you. Just...
Who was it?
Remember when he made that song on you? It was like...
What person?
Mama, bitch.
Oh,
Mama.
KH Brony. Oh, yeah. That was he took down everything on me after I'm gonna claim that I beat him and whatever that freaking 1 month of drama was. That got so much people involved, and I think that's what made like us friends, was literally that drama, because we talked after the Halo Fan commentary, but it wasn't like, oh, we're friends. I think what really brought me, Mavi, Conundrum, Gavin and me, all of us together, was just the fact that we got all involved with the stupid KH Brony stuff, because after me and KH Brony had this big thing, he went after Gavin, and then I brought Gavin in because he brought Halo Fan in randomly, and then everyone was watching me and Gavin's commentaries on him, and watching Halo Fan and KH Brony's commentaries on him, and one of those main viewers was like you, Mavi, and Conundrum, and then I was pulled on Conundrum's interview, and just talking about it along with Gavin, and then we left that live stream like in the middle of it because of how ticked off we got at the questions and all that, which I apologize to Conundrum about it, but we were so ticked off that we just hopped off. We were gone. And then like the bullshit he pulls up on Twitter with fucking his girlfriend and shit.
Wait, his girlfriend?
Yeah, but between me, it was me, you, and Mavi, and he called all three of us out for his so proclaimed death of his girlfriend.
I try not to talk because honestly, I don't know what's going on in that boy's life, so I don't really talk.
Neither do I.
I forgot how that started.
I have
no,
I have my opinions about it, but sometimes I'm not afraid to put them in public. This is one of those times where I'm just like, I'll put it in public, but I'm gonna be like consequential about it. For instance, about just like, if she was real and that's what happened, I don't think it's our fault that it did happen. But
like, if it was real, then I'm like, because from what I heard from KH Brony, she was the one fabricating the shit against Mavi. Like, this had all started because KH Brony sent me a screenshot of apparently Mavi telling him to dump his girlfriend, right? Or telling his girlfriend to dump him. So once I looked at the screenshot, I knew the shit was fabricated because Navi sent me a screenshot of her conversation with his girlfriend. So at that time, and not to mention the typos, the man always has typos in his sentences. And how the picture looked and the fact that the text was blue. And if it's blue, it means that, you know, it's something you typed. But like, that's how I knew it was him, but he kept blaming his girl for it. So that's how it all started. He was trying to fabricate shit against Navi, and I warned him in DMs that if you spread that around in an attempt to slander Navi, I will come after you.
I don't understand him sometimes. Like, I don't
understand most of these comments. Like, listen, if you were in my place, you would see all the good commentators and just the really weird ones.
What I'm kind of happy about is no one's ever made a commentary on me after the KH Brony drama that happened, because this is what I said. Before then, when KH Brony kept making videos about me for content, honestly, let's be honest here, and practically just dick riding me for content and views and all that, and I kept making response videos to some of them because some of them I found interesting, or some of them I just wanted to put my points on, and of course I just did it in a video to just do it in a video. But then that's when I started getting a whole lot of commentaries on me from people like Meta, freaking KH Brony himself, other people, and then I would just come in and make my own response videos to those commentaries, and then later on make another video on one of their videos doing my own version of a commentary on them, and then I'd never get a response back. Which then I proceeded to post out that every one of the CC were pussies, because when they want to mention my name and I finally go after them because I'm not a pussy, whether it's on camera or not, they want to tuck their tails between their legs and run away and hide behind the camera. And then when I say that, KH Brony gets all butthurt about it and says, "Don't disrespect my friends," and I'm like, what friends? And bruh, you make one commentary and you got everyone on you. What are you talking about, friends?
That's honestly, I think we had like two beefs. One beef started over the fabrication, and the other beef started over some diss tracks. And okay, I'm the one who threw the jab, but like, look at it from this perspective. I didn't make that song. Aries did. I featured him. Then he came out with the full diss track, and I responded with my shit. Cause it's like, come on, man. And again, like I was saying, like, when you really get to know the CC, you'll know that there are some actual good commentators, and there are some really weird ones. Commentators that are actual fucking weirdos. And to be honest, it's like, Navi does not like Meta. She doesn't.
I don't like Meta either. I made a freaking video on him and he was like, "You're just a troll," and I was like, bruh, doesn't that make you a troll too? Because what I'm doing is what you technically did, which is making a commentary on a video. So where's your point here? And then ever since then, I've never gotten a response back from him, and he's just been ducking and diving, but yet he wants to mention that I'm still a troll, seeing how in your challenge video he mentions a little bit about me in the comments saying, "Oh, so he's not a troll." And then I think you responded, yeah. And then I responded to him in the comments, full on. I got so ticked. I was like, "No, don't you pipe up, mister. I'm trying to duck and dive."
I forgot. So I'm like, yeah, he wasn't necessarily. That's the thing. When people say dumb shit or something that others find dumb, someone always has to say, "Oh yeah, it's trolling." And my response is, even if the person was trolling, let's just look at it from a hypothetical perspective and say that they were trolling. The shit's not funny. This bait shit, this trolling shit, it's not funny. It's old. That's why I don't associate with the anime community anymore, because they always are saying dumb shit. Like, look at all the hype Deku got on Twitter today.
He said, yo, Deku could smack both Naruto and Dragon Ball.
And I'm like, nigga, what? Deku is freaking city level. Naruto's a planet buster. What are you talking about?
Freaking
Goku is universal. Shut up.
Goku got beyond God power level, and you think this man who breaks his arms in every fight he goes over past 1000% can beat him?
Like, come on. This is exactly why I do not associate myself with. And then Dalsmix over here is like, this nigga must be a troll. And I guess, okay, people say that it's a troll so they don't get butthurt. They don't really, like, lose their mind. But even so, my second comeback to that is, it's old. But, yeah, it's like, all the hype Deku got, it fucking pissed me off. Because
why did he randomly get so much hype?
Erase you from existence, and you think Deku stands a ghost of a chance against both universes? Get the fuck out of here with that. Shut up.
And I looked at the freaking comments because I was getting ready to respond because of just how much I got a little bit like ticked off at the post, and there was some guy saying Deku can't stand up against Naruto, let alone Goku, and then he was like, well, All Might can smack Beerus, and I was like, brother, what do you mean? Beerus is a god of destruction.
Bro.
He blows up worlds for fun.
Like, come on, man. Blowing up world destruction, that shit is a hobby to Beerus. What are you talking about, brother? Shut up.
Man explodes planets for fun.
Can we also talk about the fact that Naruto has a move that can destroy you at a fucking cellular level?
Oh, the freaking three-headed Ninetales?
Yeah, and the fact that he has control over that shit and his power, he's fought in universal beings. Like, the Otsusukis are not a fucking joke. The stuff they can destroy is, ooh, and Naruto prevailed against them. So, if he can take on universal beings, like especially adult Naruto, who beat the crap out of someone stronger than Kaguya, what the fuck is little old Deku doing to me? Like, My Hero Academia fans, shut up.
Dude,
please.
All Beerus gotta do is flick Deku in the nose, Deku gone.
Exactly, that's literally what he would do. Now,
Deku's like, I'm here to save my planet, get off.
Some Naruto characters, niggas like Rock Lee, or
Rock Lee's a pretty, I love
Choji, they would lose.
Rock Lee is a pretty... Okay, Deku, yeah, he's got some boundaries, and he can beat some characters from both universes, but when you compare him to the whole universe and just how many people are in that universe, for instance, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, which is on God level universal, freaking Naruto's
Goku
beyond...
can't be touched in that form.
Freaking Naruto's beyond form. No,
that's
literally.
What I'm saying, like, that's literally Goku at full power. He's not using his head to fight, he's relying on pure reflexes and instincts. He can't be touched in that form.
No, legit, if you play as him in Dragon Ball Xenoverse DLC, when you go to hit Master Ultra Instinct Goku, like, you don't even have to press the control. His instant movement, he'll dodge the punch.
I know. Because that's literally what he does in the show.
He's God speed. He is God speed level. He's got amazing strength.
Basically.
He's got amazing strength, amazing speed, amazing power, and it's just off the charts. Like, literally one regular Kamehameha, you're dead. If you're not as powerful as, at least as what Jiren was when he faced Goku. And Jiren was even struggling. And
exactly.
Heck, freaking Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku had Whis and Beerus worried that they had to shock him to get him out of that power because they were scared that he was going to go beyond a God of Destruction. When Goku goes Mastered Ultra Instinct, he's beyond. He's beyond. which has got everyone questioning whether Master Ultra Instinct Goku is powerfuler than Beerus.
What are we in 2009? It seems like it, Zeke. Shit.
Cause freaking
with all these freaking. That's the thing. Like, bro, that's how these fans activate. Like, they'll see something that's an overhyped Funimation shonen series, they start hyping it, and then they start saying dumb shit like how this guy who's only like city level can beat a nigga who can destroy universes.
Let me just add up My Hero for you. It's literally DC and Marvel in school.
Yeah, they're freaking superheroes. They're basic, since the DC heroes can destroy universes and the My Hero Academia characters their power pales in comparison. They're basic, like the My Hero Academia universe is literally just a watered down version of DC. That's all it is.
I feel like the only person who could stand up to a lot of some strong characters in Naruto and in Dragon Ball, it has to be my boy Bakugo. Bro.
I mean, Bakugo's pretty dope. You know what I liked doing the most in Jump Force? Beating Bakugo's ass with Naruto when he first came to the roster as a DLC character. Because let's be honest, Bakugo is also losing to Naruto. It's not Deku soloing the Naruto universe, it's Naruto soloing the My Hero Academia universe.
I mean, let's be honest here. If Deku gets a little bit more power from if they make any other seasons for My Hero Academia, then sure. I still wouldn't say he's stronger than Goku or Naruto, but if they've ever faced off, if he got any more stronger and any more if any more we see of Deku, I wouldn't. It would be to the point to where I'm like, now I can't see who would actually win until we actually see a fight between them. But as of now, it's pretty easy to predict who's going to win that fight, and it's either going to be Goku or Naruto.
If we're talking Naruto versus Goku, then I'd have to say Goku. Yeah.
I would say Goku. I would say Goku, but if, like, for instance, though, I feel like that'd be a pretty long-ass fight.
Yeah, like, Naruto wouldn't go down without a fight.
It would be whether who has the most power to get that person down, or it would be until both of them get really tired.
Right. Oh, what's up, Mavi?
Because, let's be honest here, Goku in Super Saiyan Blue is really tough, especially if he goes Super Saiyan Blue like Kaioken.
Basically, Goku has like 6 forms that can be multiplied with Kaioken. And people are actually trying to say that Deku stands a chance against him.
Bruh, Goku don't even have to go into a Saiyan. He just has to go Kaioken times 10, and Deku's gone.
Not even times 10, times 2. Times 2.
Bruh,
I've been playing Fire Emblem again. See, I've been playing DMC, and I'm still worried about S-Boy Nero.
I played the demo of Devil May Cry 5. It's so
Trying
good.
To get you a new stepdaddy.
It's so good.
No, do not. I don't want any more stepdads. I like Dante. No. I like Dante. Dante is dope, bruh. But listen, if there's any, like, this'll be the first male I actually call cute. It's Nero. Nero is Dante's still your stepdaddy. Okay, good.
Oh, well, I'm gonna let you have this conversation. I'm gonna, like, grab a snack. My man, I've been talking to where my mouth is dry and I'm hungry. I'm gonna be right back.
Me. What's up with that emoji? What? Also, I've gotten used to using Dante, but it's like that person that said some of the I'ma still hit that DMC3 Dante booty. Alright. You enjoy that. I'll just take Lady and have her in my bed. Cause Lady got that. Ooh. But it depends on how old she is, really. Because if we're talking lady from like Devil May Cry, lady in DMC5 is voiced by Sakura's English. She is? Get out. You're lying. She's voiced by Kate Higgins? You're lying. In DMC5. Bro. Ain't that something? Also, I might re-download the DMC5 demo just to play as Nero, because I never knew that Devil May Cry 5 has me play as Nero. Like, I never really knew. Like, when I played for the first time, I didn't know who he was. I was just thinking, like, I didn't get to play as Dante. Spider-Man is from the PS4 game, is voiced by English. Oh yeah, I know that. Sasuke's voice actor also voices Ben 10. I've seen demos of Yuri Lowenthal voicing other characters, and I know he voices Ben 10. And Ben 10 back in the Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion days, oh my god, such nostalgia. That was back in the days where I was 10 years old playing the Wii. I was a huge Nintendo fan back then. It was crazy. Oh, you die. But I'm on the part where I gotta fight that giant statue, that old man that thinks he's a god as Dante. And I'm just thinking, like, is Nero gonna be alright? Because he got sucked into that big statue thing, and I've been worried about him ever since. Hopefully he ain't suffocate, but I know he's gonna be alive because we see him in Devil May Cry 5. But can we be honest? Here I remember when Ben 10 was God, when he only had 10 aliens. I never knew he was like universal. Shit, even Ben 10 could beat that. I'm still trying to process the My Hero Academia hype that I was a witness to today. Because me, Joe the Animator, everybody was on their asses about that shit. It was crazy. But you know what? Let's think about something happy for once, something positive. The fact that I actually made a list of top 10 commentators that I actually like. Deku will die again against Goku in Naruto. I think the DMC Special Edition lady is played by Sakura's VA. I didn't recognize her in DMC4 either. That's the crazy part. I didn't recognize her then until I figured it was her. Like, I didn't recognize her, and then I figured it was that, it was her from DMC3. It was crazy. In the regular version, she's voiced by someone else. Yeah, like, I figured in DMC she was, like, voiced by, like, someone else. Look at this dude troll spinning. I'm not even trying, just so you know. I'm talking to people on my live stream, sir. You don't have to troll spin me, bruh. Can we also talk about how the character I'm playing as literally looks like Bakugo? Looks like a female Bakugo? I never noticed that. But I think I probably might live stream. Here's what I'm probably... Until I know how to beat all the levels, I probably won't live stream Devil May Cry, because I'm not gonna lie. I've had to look through YouTube playthroughs to beat the game. And beforehand... There is this one mission in the forest where there were like 4 ways, right? 3 ways actually, right? Where I had to go left, right, or straight, and I kept screwing up and ending up in the dark realm where I had to fight all those demons and whatnot. This shit had me screaming. I was pissed. Like, it was the first time I ever got pissed at a Devil May Cry game. Like, I was fucking mad. I was so confused, like, my brain was just on fire. Like, and I had to look through, because there's a pattern. It was literally down, DMC makes you do that sometimes. Yeah, I can tell. It's like, I haven't faced a boss that has made me yell before, because all the bosses were easy, and they were really fun to really fight. But it wasn't until, like, wait till the second to final boss in DMC5. I don't even want to know. But honestly, I don't like Nero's Devil Trigger in DMC5, comparing it to DMC4, because it's more like, it's more of a robotic thing. Like, why does he have a fucking robot arm? What happened to the full-on demon arm he had in DMC4. Like, why does he have that? I think maybe DMC4 will explain it, but like comparing it now, it's like it looked a lot better. Not to mention, no one tell him. Yeah, don't tell me. I'll find out. But I just comparing it now, comparing it in DMC4, comparing it to DMC4, I don't like the design. It looked dumb. Like it actually it looked disappointing because the design of his arm was dope. Not to mention Nero's fighting style and his voice and his design as a character, that it all fit perfectly. Like, that's why Nero is a good character, because he's got a good voice actor. He has a very creative fighting style, especially with the devil arm, with that devil bringer. And then his combos are godly. Like, okay, Dante's combos, they're dope too, but like, he's got the same voice as he does. He's got the same voice in 5 as he does in 4. Yeah, I figured that. Sarah, put that down. Yeah, he's... Why you trash... Shut up, Fujinuya! Where did you even come from? Johnny Young Bosch. Yeah, he's Ichigo's voice actor. And Johnny Young Bosch is a very great voice actor. I don't mind him voicing Broly, although I understand why people like him, why people don't like him voicing Broly, but I don't mind. Johnny Young Bosch is a very... If he's just not gonna... I might as well just leave. Why you trash, though? Shut up, Fujinuya. Where did you even come from? I'm just chilling at the press conference. Because I'm supposed to be facing someone in Brawlhalla next Saturday. This guy barely did anything. But it's like... After playing, like, when I first played as Nero, I really wanted to play as Dante, and then I finally played as Dante, and I wanted to play, bro, I just woke up and I'm still sleepy. You gotta stop getting so much, like, bruh, when you come fresh out of sleeping, I think Fujun is, yeah, he is! He is! Jeez, I'm getting my ass kicked. Stop it! Okay, listen, you got it. But it's like... Forgot, what the hell was I saying? Forgot. Oh yeah, we were talking about Nero. So it's like... Nero, best boy. Nero is a... Oh! I was playing as Nero, and I wanted to play as Dante, but... And it was finally until like, I finally started getting used to Nero as a character, where they gave me Dante. And Dante's moveset, it's the same as how it was in... Devil May Cry 3, and just, I think the other games that came before. And it's like, Dante's combos are dope too, but like, his 3-hit combo just seems basic, you know? Versus Nero is like, what he does to his opponents, bro, like, it's just mean. Like, Nero, he's got anger issues, and it's like, Nero is so mean. Like, he doesn't have to be, like, mercy, man. You don't gotta be so mean. Like, niggas always screaming and brutally murdering somebody, like, sheesh, man. But I like that. But I like it. I really like them angry characters. He would make a good fight against Bakugo, I'm not gonna lie. Nope, you're not stomping me. The Order literally kidnapped Ifu, bruh. Who, QDA? Can we also talk about how when I fought, when they snatched, I'd be smiting bitches too. I bet Mavi, bro, half the stuff you see him do to people, like how he slams people to the ground with his arm, or what he did to Dante, or how he throws some people around, Kirie and Nero. Oh, I ship that too. Like, what he did to Dante, though, Mavi, I bet you would want to do that to Theron. You probably would want to do that to Theron. No! No! He timed that one. Playing Warframe right now. And what's up? Hey, what's up, Tinzilla? I got someone in the chat who you might want to... We stan KDAX Nero in this house. I don't have a problem with that ship. I just like Best Boy Nero. Like, Nero is God tier. You know someone... If I have to add somebody to my Mugen roster, you know they're a freaking GOAT. I added Virgil, but I found a Nero sprite and decided to just replace Virgil with him. Because Virgil is dope, don't get me wrong, but Nero is better. Like it's like father, like son, but it's a story where the father surpasses, where the son surpasses his father. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's like with Nero. It's like Nero after DMC4, they adopt 3 boys in the Japan DMC before the Nightmare novel. Dante isn't his dad. Did I say Dante is his dad? Did I say Dante? I thought I said Virgil was his dad, but if I said Dante, I meant Virgil. Virgil is Nero's dad. I'm trying to figure out Nero and Virgil's relationship too. I'm trying to figure out their relationship because Virgil, I've seen him in the game, but he, like, from where I am, he hasn't really showed up. I remember what Nero did to Dante in 3. That shit was disrespectful. And then I seen what Nero does to people. It all comes to head in DMC 5. I'm trying to get DMC, like, my birthday's in 2 months. I'll be 18. Yay! I'm trying to get some more money so I can get 5. So that way I'll have all of the games. But I'd say my least favorite... See, that's the thing. 1 is my least favorite, but it's a versatile game. So I'll still play it after getting used to it. But I'm trying to get 5 this year.
I just came back randomly.
But I'm trying to get 5 this year. But DMC2, the only thing that sucks about DMC2 is you can't change your controls. Because I don't push triangle, I push square to fight. I push square to use my sword and triangle to use my guns, because I'm a square guy. Like, a lot of the other games I played, I push square to fight. Jump Force, J-Stars, what else? What else other games? The Xenoverse?
Xenoverse is... Oh, I'm
Why
king.
Shenra has Bondo? Shut! You go away! Shut up! Go away!
Bruh.
I love someone else. I'm about to pull a Subaru on you. I love Amelia.
I'm king at Xenoverse.
Say you're what?
I'm king at Xenoverse. I'm saying that right now. Fight me. I don't care who wants to face me for me to prove that point. Come on. I can prove it.
Actually, if Keen means good, then I'm the opposite of Keen. I'm a Shinobi Striker guy. Shinobi Striker, it's not better than Xenoverse 2, it's better than Xenoverse 1, but it's not, like, if we're talking the servers...
Xenoverse 1 sucked. It was a good game.
Exactly!
It was a good game, but it sucked.
Xenoverse 2, it has very... depending on the opponents, it has very crappy opponents.
It needed more characters.
Dante from DMC 3 is... That's how I... Did he just... He ran up, bruh.
Can I just say Devil May Cry 1 sucked ass?
Wait, what?
Devil May Cry 1 sucked ass.
It does. It sucks in comparison. Like, if you're a guy who's coming fresh out of the newer DMC games, like me, my first DMC game
The
was
only
5.
Devil May Cry game that I've played is 1.
Oh,
and
I played all 5. I played the demo
and
of 5.
That's why I stopped playing Devil May Cry, because after playing the first game and it giving me the impression of what I just said, why would I play the other games? So I stopped playing.
You can't have that mindset, because the DMC series, it improves as you go.
And then that's
like
when
DMC5?
and then that's when I played DMC5's demo that they have here on the PS4, and I was like, oh, frick, the graphics improved. Well, obviously the graphics improved, but I don't understand the storyline because obviously I just went off from Devil May 1 to 5, but Devil May Cry 5 was a pretty good demo. I didn't understand most of it, but it was pretty fun.
Mavi, I got a friend named Hamura who says that Virgil is better, and I agree. Ares, don't come in here with that shit.
I've never, well, no, I've heard of Virgil, but it sounds like...
Yeah, Virgil is Dante's brother, and everybody thinks that he's somewhat superior to Dante, and me and Mavi are just like, shut your mouth. No, shut your mouth.
From what I've played of Devil May Cry 1, I don't think Virgil was top tiered to what Dante was.
That's okay to have bad opinions. It's okay to have bad opinions. No, because Mavi, when you heard Fat Raikage, you told me that I didn't know what you said, but I could tell if I had said that around you, you'd snap my neck. But you'd probably disown me before you do it, so it wouldn't be filicide. But
wait, I'm kind of confused.
I'm not gonna listen.
From what I've heard, don't you have like this big community? Like Mavi is apparently your mother, and Dante is your father. I guess now stepdad. I guess, and apparently like your dad or your brother is like what was his name? Kyo-kun?
Kyo-kun. No, because Kyo-kun and I have similar interests in terms of Naruto. We're both black men that love the Cloud Ninja and Naruto himself, but Navi doesn't know
the only person
Kyo-kun like that, so I stopped claiming that.
The only person I like from is Killer B from the Cloud?
Yes.
I love Killer B. He's hilarious.
I do too. Like his fight with Sasuke, God tier. Like it's one of the greatest fights I've
What Akatsuki did he face in the freaking Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 game? Like he faced that shark guy.
Yeah, that's Kisame.
He's so weird. Like
I'm not gonna lie, Kisame and Sugetsu, that's a good fight. Who's in the call? What do you mean? Oh, that's Novatron. I'm talking. Yeah, that's Novatron. I'm gonna party with him.
Yo, these boys in blue.
Do you guys hear him?
Ooh. In the last stream that you had, they didn't hear me at first. I couldn't hear myself. I heard Gavin like perfectly. For some reason, I couldn't hear mine, but it could have been just the fact that I had my mic turned down. I turned down my mic, but I don't know.
Mavi said hi.
Oh, hi, Mavi. All I remember from me with talking with Mavi is the fact when I first like talked with her, and she was like, "Yo, I'm short. Do you want a box?" And I was like, "I don't know." I don't know what to respond with.
She's gonna hate me in person. When we meet in person, she's gonna hate me.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said in the last stream when you were facing Gavin. Who's 6'2"?
6'2".
Who's 6'2"? You are 6'2".
Yes.
Bro, I'm only...
Every time I walk and somebody sees me, the first words that come out of their mouth is basketball. And I'm like,
is that I can't tell if that's racist or not.
I'm not playing no damn basketball. I'm trying to be an MMA fighter. I'm trying to fight in a cage.
Yes.
I'm trying to
yes. Yes.
I'm trying to be that.
Yes, please. Please.
Gavin is like inches taller than me.
Please. I need someone to spar with in MMA or boxing, please.
Yeah, I'm trying to box, and everyone thinks Gavin is a football player. I can see, like, judging off the information you gave you a hooper, meet me in the court. What I'm trying to say is, you will never see me on the court. Like, I can play to some degree. It's easy to touch rims, but it's like,
oh my God,
you will never see me on a team playing an actual game. Because I'm not interested. I'm trying to do the MMA fighting. That's what I'm trying to do.
Bro, because if you can freaking knock someone out in MMA in your debut, that's when you know you're gonna go far.
Gavin's trying to be an English teacher, bro. Shoot for it. Listen, bro. If you have dreams chase them. Don't give up on if you feel passionate about what you want to do in the future, chase after that dream. Don't,
oh, you piece of crap.
And I'm trying to be, I was unsure of what I wanted to do, but I want to be an MMA fighter. Like, I'm trying to fight, I'm trying to be...
I would be an MMA fighter, but I'm so much more interested in boxing, so I'm trying to be like a boxing dude. If I can't get that, which I'm chasing after, because what I'm trying to prove a point in...
some after
like,
class lessons. Mavi, you are so thirsty!
Bruh.
Oh my god!
Bruh!
Oh my god!
Bruh, nah. That's mad.
You are so thirsty.
That's mad. No.
Oh my god!
No. Stop.
Jesus!
Stop. I could understand
slaying.
with freaking Dante, but like, bruh.
No, she's talking about her boyfriend.
I know. That's why I said just no. Just
listen. It's my own fiance. I have every right. You have a right, but sheesh.
You know, I'm just not.
If you existed as your OC, you'd have more, bruh. I swear to God, you'd be walking in a house with like multiple different.
Bruh, she gonna have like.
Walking in a house with Felix and DMC3, Dante and Kagura all three of them in the house.
But man, I'm just
gonna be playing DMC, thinking I know where this is going. I'd have all the men harem.
Bro, why does this remind me of just a female version of just... have you seen High School DxD?
Wait, what?
Have you seen High School DxD?
Yes.
Just... Mavi's that person. Just it's just a female version of him.
What? Who?
Issei?
Yeah.
The hair...
Mommy got killed.
Well, didn't he die by this girl that he didn't know? And then she was like a fallen angel, and then like Riez was like, yo, you're a demon now.
Oh. I thought you were talking about Tatsumi. Tatsumi, in the manga of Akame, he's alive in the manga of Akame got killed, but in the source material he died. Which is stupid, because he made multiple promises. He made 2 different promises to stay alive, and then he dies. That's like Naruto promising not to die before he becomes Hokage, and surprise, surprise, he dies in the Great Ninja War. It was, oh my god, it pissed me off when I saw it. Like, I wanted to throw something at the screen, but I realized, I told myself, that ain't a screen I paid for.
I still think the saddest death in Naruto is Neji's death.
The only reason, and this is what makes me hate Naruto X Hinata, it was done to strengthen their relationship. That's what pissed me off about that. Like, because the story didn't, all these fillers, right? All these fillers that they had, they couldn't be Naruto X Hinata relationships. They could have, like, if they really wanted to put those two together, they could have either just based the fillers off of Naruto X Hinata moments, strengthen relationships before they got to the war, or, you know, just focus on Naruto X Sakura, you know, something they gave us symptoms of, you know.
Oh my god, you bitch! Stop spamming! Oh my god, bro.
Nice spam, loser.
This freaking Cassidy user.
Trust me, you think that's bad? Try playing free-for-all. I played free-for-all, and I swear to God, everybody...
Oh my god.
Everyone in there just spam shit.
You freaking fuck piece. Stop!
You gotta just hit that dodge button. Remember what Piccolo told Gohan in Dragon Ball Abridged?
just dodge.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's Stevani.
But I'm 11 years old. I said dodge.
It's literally, it's Stevani.
Yo, Stevani is the worst fusion. Fight me. I don't care. It's the worst fusion. The best fusion.
Fusions between men and women are complicated.
Well, no, I'm not saying it like that. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying in the show it's the worst confusion.
And if I'm already under the bed, I can claim my territory early. Just one thing, Fujinuya, you just stay away from me, because I know you're probably gonna come after me when you turn into a girl.
Yo, chase it.
And if
Say it loud and proud.
As Devo in person, I'm running. I'm running from you.
You just give him a smooch. It's okay. It's not.
No. Bro,
it's not gay. It's not gay. He's gonna be a girl. He's gonna be a girl. And even if it was gay, there ain't no problem. There ain't no problem.
Good. I thought you were gonna tie me to it and do some weird stuff to me. Like,
Brad, get like the fluffy handcuffs out and shit.
Yeah, I'm not with that. I'ma just
like the whoopee, but with a kendo stick. That would hurt. Just bare bamboo. Who's into that? Honestly, though. Oh crap. There's one. Come here. Bruh, the background. Shut up, you pleb. Yeet.
Tucker, you hear me?
Anyway, that's been the press conference and live footage of training. The fight will be this Saturday, January 18th. Stay tuned. Have notifications on both channels. See you soon.